Hello, and today we're going to be talking about Fallout 4 and who is the best companion in the game. A few things to note: I'm not going to go over their perk, as you don't have to be travelling with them for this to be active. Once you've got it, it's always active. I'm not going to go over their personality. If you like someone's personality, that's your personal choice. And also I'm not going to go over their special stats, just because it doesn't really affect them. For example, Codsworth has less endurance than Paladin danse, but Codsworth has more health. Same with stuff like intelligence. If they have low intelligence, their level still scales with the player, so they're not going to be a higher level than other companions. I did get this information off the wiki. I have done some of my own testing as well, so I've not just taken their word as gospel. So if anything is wrong, I do apologise, and I will update it if I find out anything is wrong. If you know anything that I've said is wrong, please tell me. So first we're just going to go straight into it with Codsworth. Codsworth is probably the worst companion in the game. He has a natural damage resistance of 25, energy resistance of 5, a carrying weight of 150, and a health that's slightly above other companions. However, what makes him bad is the fact that he can't equip any gear, which means you can't boost his damage resistance any further, and you can't boost his carrying weight anymore. Its bonus is that he gives you purified water, which in the beginning of the game is helpful, but as you gain more health, purified water becomes a less effective way to heal yourself. And also you can get purified water by just building a water pump in your settlement, and you'll get a lot more water that way than you would travelling with Codsworth. Next we have Curry in her Miss Nanny form, who's pretty much a better version of Codsworth. She doesn't have any natural resistance. However, she has a laser weapon, which means she can do more damage, whereas Codsworth's ranged weapon is the flamethrower, which doesn't do a lot of damage. And also she gives you stim packs, which are an effective way of healing yourself throughout the game, rather than purified water. Her health is a little weird. It seems to be preset. It's not like, it doesn't scale with the player like other companions' health does, meaning she'll be really good in the beginning of the game. However, later on in the game, around about level 50, other companions' health will start to overtake hers. So next we're going to go with Strong. Strong can carry 300. This actually includes their default weapon though, which means Strong can only carry about 280. He also has the most health of all the companions, which does scale with the player. However, this is balanced out by the fact that he can't equip human armor, and super mutant armor doesn't resist as much damage as human armor does. As his bonus, he gives you pieces of meat, which, like purified water, are a good way of healing yourself in the beginning. As you get more health, they become less and less effective. And also you can't boost his carrying weight because super mutant armor doesn't boost their carrying weight. So next we're going to go into Dogmeat. Dogmeat has a carrying weight of 150. This can't be boosted. Dogmeat also doesn't have any natural damage or energy resistance, and this again can't be boosted with gear. Dogmeat does have a health that is slightly above that of other companions. Dogmeat does work, however, with the Lone Wanderer perk, which will give you an extra 100 carrying capacity. Dogmeat doesn't have any bonuses, however can cause stuff like bleed and increased accuracy inside of bats, but only with the investment of more perks. So next we're going to go into the human companions and the simps. They all have a carrying weight of 150, however this includes their default weapon. So someone like McCready, who carries a sniper rifle, isn't going to carry as much as someone like Piper, who carries the 10mm pistol. If you put humans in power armor, this boosts their carrying weight up to 210, still including the default weapon, and this is why Paladin Dance's carrying capacity is at 210. Just a few things to note about increasing companion capacity is if you give them armor that increases their strength, be it the army military fatigues or just a legendary armor piece, that won't increase their carrying weight. However, pocketed armor will. However, if you put them in power armor with the +2 strength and military paint on, which will boost their strength by 3, that will increase their carrying weight. So putting them in power armor is the best way to boost their carrying weight up. Another thing to note about companions in power armor is that it classes the weight of the power armor if you unequip it and then re-equip it. If they get into a suit of power armor, it won't class the weight as part of their carrying capacity unless you unequip it. So Paladin Dance, he has average health, no natural damage and energy resistance. However, he's always in power armor, so he has that. Because he's always in power armor, you won't have to repair it. That's his bonus. However, you won't be able to modify it, meaning he'll have less carrying weight than if you put a companion in modified power armor. Next, there's Kate. Kate has average health, the same as all the others. Her no natural damage or energy resistance, and her bonus is that she can pick locks for you. So if you're someone who can't pick locks, I'd recommend Kate. If you can, I wouldn't bother. Next there's Deegan. Deegan has the same amount of health, no natural damage or energy resistance, and his bonus is he has a higher sneak skill than all the other companions, so if you're playing stealth, you're going to want to go with Deegan. However, if you're not playing stealth, wouldn't recommend it. Next is John Hancock. Again, he has the same amount of health. They all pretty much have the same amount of health, the exception being Nick Valentine. No natural damage or energy resistance. His bonus is that he'll give you chems, so if you're using chems a lot, I'd recommend John Hancock. Even if you weren't using chems, you could still sell these. So if you're looking for something to sell as well, he could also be a good choice. Next we have McCready, again same amount of health. He has no natural damage or energy resistance, and his bonus is that he'll give you ammo. It's a random ammo type, so it's all of them, so if you're a character using lots of guns, he will give you, could be a good choice for you. His random ammo also includes fusion cores, so he could also give you a fusion core. Next we have Nick Valentine, who has more health than most companions. He also has a natural damage resistance and energy resistance of 25 and energy resistance of 5. And his bonus is he can hack terminals, so if you're looking for someone to hack terminals, or if you want a more tanky character, I'd go with Nick Valentine, because even though he doesn't have quite as much health as Strong, it's not that much in between them, and he can be equipped with power armor. Next we have Piper. I wouldn't recommend Piper. She has average health, no natural damage or energy resistance. The reason I wouldn't recommend her is because her bonus is just to give you sweets, like bubblegum, sweet rolls. The best thing she can give you is a Nuka-Cola, but most of the time she'll just give you sweet rolls like a radiated food that don't heal you for much and give you radiation damage. And next we have Preston. Again, I wouldn't recommend just because he has average health. He has no damage or energy resistance, but he doesn't have a bonus. He doesn't give you anything, he doesn't do anything extra, he's can't do anything that none of the other companions can do, so that's why I wouldn't recommend him. Just once you get his perk, don't use him again. And then there's X688, who has the same amount of health. Next is X688, and he has the same amount of health as all the other companions, and his bonus is that he gives you fusion cells, so if you're using lasers, he would be a good companion for you. So that's all the companions. I'm sorry if you wanted like a clear-cut answer on who the best companion is, but like everything in Fallout, it mainly depends on preference. However, I would recommend someone who can equip power armor, as this is going to give them more carry weight and damage resistance, which is like the two things you want a companion to do, to be able to carry your stuff and to take damage for you. Thank you for watching the video, and goodbye.